Now your season is over with. Now it's time for the recruiting process. I'm a witness to it. You had numerous offers to be an option quarterback. Air Force Academy wanted you. Southern Utah, New Mexico State. I mean, I can go on. All the option teams in the country was coming to East Chicago Central because they wanted you to play option quarterback, but you told them no. And why?
It was probably stupidity and arrogance on my part. I always felt that I wanted to play receiver, and the thing is, I felt that I had the hands to do it. I felt that, I had the speed to do it, but at the same time, I didn't have the patience to do what I should have done, and I just went on the impulse of what I wanted to do. And at the same time, I could have got trapped in a position of I'd have been unhappy there. But the thing is, I probably would have excelled there, and probably could have took me to the next level, but I didn't. And I'll be quite honest, recruiting process is the most time-consuming. Your family comes together, your family gets scared because you don't know what you're going to do. You don't know what decisions you're going to make. You don't know if you're going to go to the college down the street or you're going to go on the other side of the country. And at the same time, it's a feeling of you're excited because you do get these offers. You do get these schools that come to you. They talk to you. They come into your home. They talk to your parents. But at the same time, there's certain aspects of, questions that certain athletes should ask their program. Would they feel comfortable? Are they hiring, or I should say, are they recruiting more people at that position? How many people do you have currently in depth at that position? It's certain aspects of what the person should do. As they're recruiting you, you should recruit them, because you need to know what seniors are leaving, what juniors are leaving. You need to pay attention to the draft. And the thing is, the small aspects like this, we never knew, and no one could ever predict some certain scenarios. I got offered to go to a college, and they didn't even know at what position they wanted to put me at because of the weight I was at. If I would have gained more weight, I probably would have played a different position. So it's a gut-wrenching, thing to go in there.
So how did you end up picking the University of Northern Iowa?
Northern Iowa, they were at the time they came and they just laid it all on the table. They said, we want you to come. We're going to pay full tuition, full everything. And at the only time, that was the only school that was trying to get me at a position other than quarterback that would say they would just play me. And I also felt comfortable that they offered the same scholarship to two other players that I had played with. And when you go to a school and you're by yourself, you probably won't do as well because you're thinking to yourself they're all against you. But when you go to with a group of friends and you're like, okay, we'll watch each other's backs, certain aspects of, okay, when you're down, you can go to that player, you can be like, you get up, you get back in the huddle, and you do what you got to do.
Now you get a full scholarship to the University of Northern Iowa. Before you even touch down on the university, you are designated as the second backup DB to All-American defensive back Ty Talton. All right, you go in, you play defensive back in Northern Iowa, and what happened the week before two-a-days ended?
The week before two-a-days ended, the coaches that came to me and they'd asked, they thought I was kind of down, and they were kind of right. At the time, I didn't want to play a position that I did not want to play. And granted, I probably would have had more time. I probably would have seen the field the whole game. But I still didn't want to play a position that I didn't want to play. And then the coaches that did something, they were just saying, well, we're going to experiment with something. We're going to have all the offensive players play defense, and the defensive players play offense. And they must have saw something in me. They must have saw a smile, because I must have showed a little spark, because they switched me at that time. And at that time, it probably wouldn't have been a wise decision, because how do you go from, being second on the depth chart of playing, defense to eighth? But at the same time, it was about happiness, because if you think about it, in my position, if I'd have went there and been unhappy, that could have affected your performance, that could affect your grades.
But why didn't you just use your true freshman season as an opportunity to travel, see different things, and learn the game, instead of last day or 2 days, you leave second string DB, traveling everything, to going to eighth string, now you're on scout team. So you went from being involved to scout team on your own decision. It wasn't because you couldn't do it.
No, at the same time, a lot of your coaches don't teach you this when you're a high school player. You are a piece of meat. They're going to use you just like you should use them. Every year that they grant you that, you know what I'm saying, like, do you want your red shirt year, or we don't think you're ready, you should take that opportunity as a blessing, not as you're not performing up to your par, because you get to get another year of being stronger, another year of being faster, another year of education, another year of not being pressured about going to your classes because you can lessen your load. And some people see that as, nah, I don't want to see it that way, because you want to see the field all the time. You're supposed to have that hunger to see the field all the time. But at the same time, it's a blessing in disguise, because you can relax, you can get your grades, you can get in with the program, you can feel comfortable at your atmosphere. It was comfortable for me. And I can't say that decision for other people, because other people probably would have been in my position and wouldn't have went to all those games and got playing time. But I was a happier person with the decision I made.